What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. That was a brutal voice crack. In this one, I'm going to be showing how to make the interior for your Refresh series Taco Bell. Here it is in all of its Taco Bellness or something. I don't know. Uh, I have not much to say about it. Not really a crazy interior. Oh yeah, I forgot to use purple lights. So yeah, here it is, and that is all of it. So with that being said, enjoy the tutorial, and I will catch you on the flip side. I'm leaving through the drive-through window. Before we start the interior, one thing I forgot to mention in the exterior that is not important enough for me to go and add in is I just like bone mealed the grass here on the side and back. Like it's not really, again, it's not a crazy enough detail for me to be like, here, I'm gonna go add this in real quick, but it's just something that I figured I would mention anyway. So you want to start by heading inside your Taco Bell, and if you give yourself some night vision, you can get out the following material. Please tell me. Okay, good. You want strip spruce wood. You'll see why I was saying that in a sec. Or what I thought. Mud bricks. Birch planks. Mud brick walls. Sandstone walls. Birch doors. Stripped dark oak wood. Polished diorite. And pearlescent frog lights. So you want to start by breaking your entire grass floor and replacing it with strip spruce wood that'll face front to back in this build. I'm going to slash fill most of this. The reason I was worried is because I thought it was the checkerboard pattern with it, because I tend to do that, but I'm glad that I was a little bit nice to myself here and didn't do that. So, you know, pillar axis equals Z. Cool, and then we'll just have to fill under the doors and stuff. Get that grass out of here. I don't technically need to fill these areas because I think that is brought in, or it's flush. Yeah, it's flush. But I'm still going to do it anyway. Oh, I figured it was worth a try. One of them, please? Alright, alright. Well, whatever. You don't need the strip spruce again after, so you can replace all of your doors that you brutally destroyed and get rid of it as well. I do not need block of iron for anything in this build. I don't think so. Can't think of any. You should have this. As I just kind of briefly mentioned, the two sides where the doors are, you can actually just kind of flush it out. So bring the bottom mud bricks out by one to, again, make it flat, and then just, like, place 4 rows of birch or something on top. You actually only need 3. I'm still doing 4 just for fun. So I was a little off with that ceiling height estimate in the exterior. It is not 2 above the window, it's just a row above, so, oh well. From the back left-hand corner, we can start with the layout. You want to take the 3rd mud brick to the right of the spruce door, and you will extend it out by a meager 4 blocks. Leave a gap of 1 extending right, and place another mud brick here. Extend that forward by 6, and then left by 3. You will also take that row of 4 and extend it right 2. Then go forward 4. Right 2. Back 1. And then you'll place a mud brick wall to the right of that, and also a gap away from that, another mud brick wall here. It'll start to make sense, not really. This is also, I'm pretty sure, just dead space, but I could be wrong on that. That's just what it's looking like to me. Behind that mud brick, though, here you want to place an additional 4 mud bricks. Birch door. 2 mud bricks. Then I'll extend right 1. Right with a birch door, and right with another mud brick. This very odd shaped area will split into 3 equally sized rooms, believe it or not. This corner mud brick between the 2 doors you'll extend back. And from this door here on the left side, you're going to take the 2nd mud brick in front and just connect it over. So yeah, that will just be a little bit of dead space there. You could embed something in the wall if you wanted on one of these sides, but you can kind of see as the interior goes along. And then this back mud brick of this kind of row that just sticks out, you'll extend right. And you can see again, if you check all the rooms, 3 by 5, 3x5, and 3x5. Which is perfect. If you're looking at either birch door, to the right of it, you'll have a stripped dark oak wood that is just sideways like so. Well, actually, I have it up and down, but it doesn't really matter either way. I think left to right makes more sense, because that's what I normally would have done. But I don't know why this one is different. Each mud brick you're extending up with 3 birch planks. The mud brick walls you'll bring up with 3 sandstone, actually 2 sandstone walls each. And yeah, over top the doors and the stripped dark oak wood, we'll just have the top 2 birch connect over. Along with that 1x2 doorway on the one side. Yeah. Hopefully everyone is having a good day or night. I am, for the most part. A little early still. Well, I guess it's 12. It's not really early. Earlier than I'd normally be recording, so that's my baseline for saying it's early. You should have this absolute amalgamation going on after all that. Where these sandstone walls are here, you're going to place a birch plank over either wall and just connect it together. And just split this up a little bit more. Now we can start doing ceiling lights. So this main area is all kind of one. If you take the front right-hand corner here, you want to place 1 row of polished diorite off of the front. Again, it's just 1 row above the windows, like so. You'll then have 2 rows off of both of the left and right. That'll just go as far back until you hit a wall. Which you won't actually hit the wall, you'll be diagonally up from it, but you get the point. Well, I guess on the right side at least. Then in either front corner from there, you'll place pearlescent frog lights. And again, if you have not built one of my builds before, then I'll tell you. But if you do, you know the drill. 2 polished diorite, pearlescent frog light. Just continuing that pattern all the time. It's just 2 blocks between each light, basically, is what you need to know. And again, you'll kind of just form around whatever walls are in your way to any extent. So like you see here, I'll go into that little corner, and then here. Actually, do I have it like that? I should. Yes, I do. Nothing crazy, though. And again, you're making sure that you're only doing this with the front area, since the rest I don't think it'll line up appropriately. Well, it could. Again, I don't think it does, but weirder things have happened, so you should end up with this. Cool. This hallway here on the right side, in the center row, you kind of want to start with a polished diorite up diagonally and from both sides. You'll then have a pearlescent frog light inside of that. There'd be 2 polished diorite in the middle and then 1 row either side. Cool. The only other areas left are all 3x5s, and 3x5s of a perfect 1 block center, which is where your light will go. Yeah, I was just making sure that the back room had that, because sometimes I change this one, like this guy here. Sometimes it's weird. But if you basically add 2 rows of polished diorite off the front and back, 1 block off the left and right from there, you can have a frog light in the direct center. If you don't like the pearlescent, you can go with something else. You could also mix in verdant and pearlescent. That might look interesting. I should have tried that, actually. A checkerboard kind of pattern with it. I guess crosshatch would make more sense. Would crosshatch work, though? I guess I just do rows by that logic. I think that'd make a lot more sense than trying to figure out how crosshatch would actually work, because I don't think it would. Because crosshatch overlaps, and you can't really do that with a flat surface like this. Unless I, like, you know, like trapdoored some of them. You can play around with it. Sometimes I do that, sometimes I don't. I didn't here, but yep. So for the very front area, there's really not a ton going on here. It's fairly basic. So get out the following to start. Mangrove stairs, crimson slabs, pale oak slabs, mangrove slabs, pale oak trapdoors, stripped oak wood, composters, and we'll go oak trapdoors and also actually dark oak trapdoors. Might as well. So from the front left-hand corner, you want to start by going back with 2 mangrove stairs facing right. Gap of 1, 2 more stairs. From the front right going back, you'll do stair, gap, stair, gap of 2, stair, gap, stair. And they should face left. Each of those stairs you'll bring in with an upside down crimson slab, and then an upside down pale oak slab. This side kind of looks like pills. Wasn't my intention, but, you know. And then left, I guess inside of those, you'll place just mangrove slabs on the floor. Then off of the sides of those, or I guess the inside of them, you'll place pale oak trapdoors open against them like so. Let's give you some seats. Off of this very strange 3-block wall that's kind of just sticking out here, you want to place a composter in the direct center with an oak trapdoor on top. Either side of it will have stripped oak wood. I don't know why that trash can design like comes and goes. I just sometimes don't have room for it, so it doesn't show up, and then other times it does, so I don't know. But it's always an option if you ever think about it on builds I don't use it for. I generally don't if I don't have space, or I don't have a space that I feel like is logical, but like that was perfect. On the left side here, you want to leave a gap of 1 behind these seats, and then you're going to place 5 dark oak trapdoors off of the top half of each mud brick. Well, 1 per mud brick. Not 5. You'll then kind of surround those with dark oak trapdoors on the floor that are opened against them to give you this kind of look. You can then clear your inventory and get out the following. Tripwire hooks. And then you want the following concrete colors. You can go with whatever, but I went purple, lime, cyan, red, and yellow. I'll also get out red carpet, yellow carpet, and chiseled quartz blocks. Above each dark oak trapdoor, I'll place tripwire hooks, as in these ones here, just on the wall. And then I'll place the concrete colors in the order that I grabbed them. Again, I don't know if I've ever been in a... Well, I've probably been in a Taco Bell at some point, but it's been years. So I wouldn't know what the drink colors would logically look like. But that's what I went with. From the frontmost row, I'll kind of just off of this trapdoor. Not really off of it, but just like along the floor, I'll go over with 4 yellow carpet. Kind of from it. Back from that, I'll do 3 alternating rows of red and yellow, and that just was to kill that space. Because it was kind of just a weird amount of space that I had left. On the left side, the pretty much first mud brick you can actually place anything off of. You see you can't here, but you can here. You'll go over with 7 chiseled quartz. You can then clear your inventory and get out the following. Polished blackstone brick stairs. Dark oak sign. Paintings. More chiseled quartz. Block of resin. Monster spawners. Where are they? There. Dark oak trapdoors. Water buckets. Anything else? Screw it. Smooth quartz stairs. We can actually get that room done. So on this counter here, you want to leave a gap of 2 from the kind of wall, and on the 3rd block, you'll place a polished blackstone brick stair facing back. Gap of 2, another one. I'll have a dark oak sign off the flat side of either one. On this kind of wall that sticks out along the top row, I'll just place a bunch of 1x1 paintings. Preferably they're all different. I almost got all different first try. That was crazy. But alas, I could not. Heading kind of backwards a little bit more where this drive-through window is here on the left. Just behind it, you'll have 2 chiseled quartz extending out from the wall with a polished blackstone brick stair on the first one facing forward. On the back side of this wall that's kind of jutting out, you're going to break the strip spruce wood in the floor and replace it with block of resin. Monster spawners on top. Dark oak trapdoors open against these sides. Waterlog the monster spawners with water. And then what you can do is head through this kind of door here, this doorway. I guess there is no door. And along the back and right walls, you want to place upside down smooth quartz stairs, covering them for the bottom 3 rows. You could do all the way up, but I didn't really feel like it. Just like that. Little freezer room. You can replace the floor with, like, even chiseled quartz might look interesting since we just have it. Yeah, I'm gonna try that, actually. Because generally, I feel like that would make sense. I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't look bad. It's up to you, though. I'll leave it, because there's no point in removing it. Clear your inventory again, and get out the following this time. Orange terracotta. Spruce stairs. Spruce doors. Furnaces. Iron trapdoors. Cobblestone stairs. Hoppers. Levers. And composters for now. We'll have to get rid of something to get out one more material later, but that is fine. On the left wall here, going behind from this little quartz that's sticking out, you're going to place a orange terracotta. Upside down spruce stair facing back. And then an upside down spruce stair facing forward. And extend either stair up with an additional stair. That was strange. And then you want to place a set of spruce doors off of the right side of those stairs. I'm going to get rid of the spruce stairs and get out an oak trapdoor. And in the back left-hand corner, composter with an oak trapdoor on top. Back right extending forward, I'll place orange terracotta, 2 furnaces, orange terracotta, iron trapdoor on either furnace, and really if you crouch on and place off those iron trapdoors, you'll place cobblestone stairs pointed left. On this kind of wall here where the monster spawners are, between that and the door, you want to take the, I'm going to say the first block behind you can place off of, which you're going to place a hopper pointed into the wall. Lever above it powered on. You can get rid of your cobblestone stairs, iron trapdoors, and furnaces and get out smooth quartz blocks, smooth quartz stairs, and pale oak trapdoors. And head around to the other side into this hallway and into either bathroom. I'm just going to open both doors. The back center of each, which should be the same wall actually, you can kind of see here, it's this wall and this one from the, I guess, front of the build. You'll place a smooth quartz block. Extend it towards you with an upside down smooth quartz stair. Pale oak trapdoor on top of that stair. Smooth quartz block on top of the original and a lever to the left of that. Maybe one day I'll change this toilet design, but not for a while. In the front right-hand corner of both, I'll place a composter with an oak trapdoor on top. The door on this one is on the right side, just kind of ignore that fact. And then on the left side, one block back, I'll have a hopper with a lever above it powered on. For this one, it is just straight across from the door, and for this one, it isn't, because, yeah. And I'm going to actually check the other side. I don't think anything would have opened, yeah. But it's always good to check. You can, from that point, clear your inventory and get out the dark oak signs, glowing sacks, and white dye. And on either of these stripped dark oak woods here, you're going to place dark oak signs. One saying men and one saying women. Saying. And I have it on the second line down, and then you'll place your glowing sacks and white dye off of the signs. Ah, I was like, what? Why did it use it? That was a weird amount. Anyway, once you've done that, ladies and gentlemen, that is the interior for your Refresh Series Taco Bell complete. Wow, that was very much faster than the exterior. I guess that kind of makes sense. I mean, unless I go the exact same amount of detail on both, the interior is generally going to be faster. Just because the outside is more space, especially with the parking lot and things. That's always like a third of the video anyway. With that being said, though, thank you guys for watching this video. If you guys did enjoy this video, have a fantastic rest of your day or night, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.